Alrighty. How's everybody's Wednesday going so far? How we doing? Everybody doing their due diligence? Everybody doing their rightful thing that they need to be doing? What's going on? Doing good. I have not watched the Nintendo Direct yet, and I got my hand working today, so I can actually do proper reactions. At least I'm going to try to keep my reactions somewhat tame. You may notice that I may not say anything. That's just because I want to make sure that I see what's going on. I also don't usually do react content, so we'll just see how this goes. I usually don't like doing it because I also don't like really watching it because sometimes I just don't know what to talk about. So I'm going to try not to have it just be playing the... so this is going to be a bad way to watch the Nintendo Direct. It's going to be over an hour long, so we'll see how it goes. I honestly don't know how people do the react content usually because I don't do it. So I have no clue. But hopefully everybody's doing well today. And if you have not seen the Nintendo Direct, this is probably going to be the worst way because I'm going to be probably pausing, discussing what I think about specific segments and all that other stuff. So this will be a semi-live reaction. I've already been kind of ruined on some things that are in here, but we'll see. So hopefully it won't be that bad. All right. Oh, before I actually do get into that, Monday, April 21st. Let me just double check this. Yes, the 21st. I will likely not be streaming at my usual times. That is probably when things will start, and I will be looking at streaming at either really early in the morning or really late in the afternoon. So my usual time of the usual 12 will be no longer the same on that day. And probably going forward, it will be a different time every so often. For those of you that are on YouTube, I will hopefully try to get some... I will try to at least make sure I have a short come out every single day still. Maybe I'll get a few videos up and running. We'll see. Well, we might have to move over to less live content and more actual video content rather than doing all that stuff. And my live content will likely be later in the afternoon, which means some people will likely not be able to join me then, or it'll be very late in the day. So that is just one thing that we will have to worry about. Mainly because I do not know how my schedule is going to be until the 21st, so that is when I will make sure that I have a relatively general schedule and such. So, alrighty. I just want to discuss that before we get into any of the content that we're doing today. But I do hope that everyone is having a good Wednesday. Alrighty. Let me just double check some things real quick. Make sure things are actually working as intended. Make sure things are already set up on the other screen. I think they are. Alrighty. What source is that? That source is actually pretty big. Why is it so big? Oh, it's also not sitting in the same spot as all of the others. Okay. Alrighty. So we're actually going to go from that. We're going to go grab this. I am going to... No, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this set up correctly. And just to make it easier, I need to... Give me one moment. I'm not going to be able to see chat here in a moment. I just want to... Okay. Okay, let's move that back. Move that back to over there. Well, actually, move that back to right there, and then move this back so I can see you guys' chatting. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and... Let me go ahead and see how this looks. It might be a bit too low. No, it's not. We're going to go ahead and move that over just a little bit. And move that so that people don't get a little that distracted with this. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and let me go ahead and just... put this in the right spot. Alrighty. We will be leaving the, let me actually just check to make sure that the sound isn't going to be too loud. So I'm going to be quiet real quick and we'll see how the sound, how it's, let me, actually, hold on. I just realized something. You guys will not be able to hear this. I don't think. Because I think I have this set up to be in a different spot. So let me... Yep. Okay, you guys will not be able to hear this. Hang on. I am going to move this to that for now. So that you guys can maybe hear it. And we'll hope and pray that it's not super loud. I might have to turn it down if it ends up being super loud. Okay, so you guys should now be able to hear this and hope and pray that it doesn't. I'll need to remember to change it back because you guys weren't able to hear this earlier. I'm glad I kind of just double checked to make sure you guys could hear that. So we'll go ahead and get this started. Alrighty. Hey! Hey, Moss, how you doing? Well, that's a new way of doing the Nintendo Direct. Is it too loud? Real quick, is it too loud? I can't really tell if it's too loud or not. That's good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because sometimes I can't tell if it's too loud or not on my end. Okay. That's all I was trying to make sure. That way you guys can still hear me and then all that other stuff. So, let's see here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, this is the Mario Kart from what I can tell. Because this was shown in the Nintendo Direct, or the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer, if I remember correctly. So we're getting another Mario Kart. Although, it's kind of funny that some of the... Oh, we got bikes coming back, as usual. Are we getting default carts, or are we getting customization carts again? It looks like it. I'm not 100% certain. Oh. Well, that's... Hold on. That's new. That's new. Peach... The princesses are usually never in their dress... Their like, princess outfits. They're usually in, like, a tracksuit. So that's new. That's actually completely new, and I wasn't expecting that, because if I remember correctly, every single Mario Kart since the Wii, I think, the princesses have all been in, like, a tracksuit rather than their actual So they're probably just going back to the original way that they were doing things. Oh, that's new. Okay. So we're getting... Huh. Oh, I just realized Pauline's actually in this one, which is a character we've never been able to play as. There's Nabbit as well. Was Nabbit in the old ones? I don't know, because I haven't played Mario Kart 8 on Switch yet. So I don't actually know who all's available. Oh, King Boost. What in the world? We got grinding? So that... Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, so it looks like that we're getting personalized power-ups again. Okay, that's new. Already getting some new things that are actually kind of nice. I might actually buy this Mario Kart game if it comes out, because I didn't get Mario Kart 8 for Switch. I really should have, but Mario Kart World. Okay, so that's new. Some new things in there. We'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and go back real quick. It seems that that is a costume change. I don't know what that might entail. Hammer Brothers seems to be, well, finally playable. And it looks like that never played any Mario games. I've got a few on the channel. I've got Mario Wonder on there. That's funny because I think what's funny about this is that that's the cow from Moo Moo Meadows from Mario Kart Wii. So I don't know why we have the cow now. Pauline, as we can see, I'm going back slowly. Yeah, we get Pauline. There's now snowmobiles, as well as bikes, and it seems that carts now change into like a plane mode rather than having a paraglider, which is just slightly different from what we've noticed. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and see what's going on now.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
This is an hour long. This is like over an hour, by the way. So we'll hope and pray that this actually goes well.
The director for Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, we'll see.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, let's hope and pray that the Nintendo Switch 2 is still...
World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, we figured that.
Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
I've already got ideas. Yeah, because we've got planes.
A brand new entry in
Wait,
the Mario Kart series
we haven't seen the Zero Gravity come back.
System. Welcome to this vast world.
Oh.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Wait a minute. So we're getting new tracks plus some old tracks are coming
Depending
back,
on
of
the
course.
Time of day and weather conditions,
So they're going for a
atmosphere will
more...
change.
So they're going for a more open world style Mario Kart game? I guess every racing game tends to do this at some point. Makes sense. Wait, is that 16 players?
In this Mario Kart game,
How many players can
you
go
can
in a...
go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Okay, that's new. So how
in
does
the
the...
Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid
Okay.
for first place.
So Grand Prix is still only
But
4
don't sleep at
courses.
the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Oh,
With
that's...
24 drivers in each race, the
24.
most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
That means that they gotta have 24 playable characters right off the bat.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one...
So they're gonna have 24 races, 24 racers, which means right off the bat there's already gonna be a default of 24 playable characters.
one corner of the world to another.
Oh god. So we're getting the
There are
double...
multiple checkpoints along the way.
Okay.
If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Oh wow.
Can
Okay.
you make it all the way to the finish line?
That makes a little bit more sense. Free roam.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Well, that's kind of nice. Are we getting
By
cart
going off-road,
customization
you
still?
can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your
Well, there's
heart
Wario.
takes you.
Seems we
You
may
can
not be.
also go for scenic drives with friends,
Okay.
and even take photos together at different locations.
Okay. I did notice that there was a grinding. Oh, that's from. I don't actually remember which one that was from. Well, there's
Brand
Nabbit.
new race across the entire world starts here.
So-
Mario Kart World.
So who believes that we're just going to get a whole bunch of tracks from like older Mario Kart games, or we're not really going to get a whole lot of new tracks? I think we're going to get some old tracks coming back, but I don't know if we're going to get any new what the new tracks are going to look like. I think this is all of the character. There's Goomba, King Boo. Oh, we got Beelzebub from Mario Odyssey, I think, or World. Yoshi, Rosalina, Toadette, Koopa Troopa, DK. I'm not a big fan of the new DK's look because I think this is from the movie. Bowser Jr., Daisy. Is that the Penguin? The Penguin's back there. And I don't know if the Penguin's actually playable. There's Spike. Pauline, I think this is the first game that she's actually been playable.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so
2.
this is a launch title.
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World
April
Direct.
17th is the next
So be
Direct.
on the lookout for more information in the future.
Okay. So our next Direct is the April
Mario
17th,
Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
which is...
We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Okay. So we'll need to figure out when that is at some point.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
I guess we'll get to see what these Joy-Cons do now.
And on the right Joy-Con 2,
There's the C
we've
button
added a
that
new
everybody...
C button.
Yeah. We got a new C button.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Is C going to be for capture? What is this? Oh, well, that's actually kind of neat. What would the C button do?
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. That was me. That was you? So quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get...
Come on, no.
Okay.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for
Is it
Nintendo Switch
just going to
2.
be a chat button?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing
Is
a
C
game.
literally just going to be a chat button?
Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
For an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a...
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit?
Okay, so I was actually wondering if it was going to have a built-in noise filter, and it seems it's going to have a built-in noise filter, which is
By a
kind of
bow.
nice.
Okay, nice.
It does look
We've arrived.
beautiful. It's
I like
opaque.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
More than likely, you're actually going to sound
If
better
you
in
open the
handheld
chat
mode
menu and
than...
turn on game screen
Oh.
sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see something
Although-
just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys are just did it. Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot.
Okay,
Oh, he's
I'm not going to lie.
Trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
This doesn't look the smoothest, and I hope it's not this bad, because I hope it's just the recording here. Because this looks like it's in like 20 FPS.
Okay.
So that's just
You can
gonna...
chat to your
Oh,
heart's content, even while playing different games.
look at that.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right?
So pretty much they're trying to eliminate
I'm
Discord.
in the sky right here. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute.
So cute.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
Guys, I'm I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above
I'm not gonna lie,
that
it looks
wall
cool
that's
and all, but I don't know if this is really going to beat
this is where I have to do a little.
anything
wall run.
else. To be honest, I don't know how well this is going to
Watch
work.
them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are.
Because the experience doesn't look like it's going to be a smooth. It's going to be smooth because it looks a bit choppy.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
So is C going to be just capture?
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the seat button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Okay, so is C literally just going to be a chat functionality?
Actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah?
Okay, sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Is that going to come with the
Connecting this
system?
camera to the system.
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo.
Wait,
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
so I don't know. I think this will be great for people who. So I'm gonna
Here's how
be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and pause and like discuss what I think about this. This is great for people who don't have like an extra PC that they can just hook up and do all that. So this is gonna be a built-in way for people who don't have PCs to kind of talk or anything like that, or if they just don't use Discord, which is great. It's great for options, but I don't think this is going to replace the Discord use anytime soon. If it does, I'll be surprised if it does it just for Switch, but I don't think it's going to replace it anytime soon.
just the camera feed.
So,
There you go. I bet you like
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
that's Mario Party.
Wait.
Go
Go
in,
left,
and
go left.
then-
Left,
Oh,
left,
I'll let
left.
you
If
fix
I go a
it.
little more this way.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were
So-
together in the same room.
So there has been a thing that a lot of people sometimes forget. Nintendo has always been, I would say, the kind of king of multiplayer couch co-op or couch play. Because I do know that Sony and Microsoft haven't really been doing that recently. But Nintendo has done that, and they're still trying to make it possible and make it easier for people to do it. The only issue I have with this is I'm curious how much the camera is going to be during... it'll probably get answered, but I'm actually curious how much the camera is going to be during,
Play
if it's going to
together
come with launch or
compete
not.
in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
Okay.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
Is it going to be
which will be
bundled?
available on the same day as Switch
Okay.
2.
So it's not going to be bundled with the Switch itself.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use
Okay.
Game Chat.
So that was expected.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat,
Are we gonna
it
get
will
a
be
third?
available without a membership for a limited
Oh.
time. We hope you'll try it.
Wow, a full year. Well, a little less than a year. It's probably going to be
Additionally,
about
Game
6
Chat
months.
supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different
Okay.
settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But
Okay.
on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game with Game Share.
Okay,
As shown
so
here, even games that
okay, so that's actually a nice thing that they're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and comment on this. I think Nintendo is trying to beat the allegations that a lot of people are worried that they're not going to have any of their games later down the line. Or like the thing of like when someone buys one game, they now can't play together because now everybody has to buy the game, which was a big issue for a lot of people because of depending on where you live, games could be like $60. Games could be like way more expensive than they should be, which is fine. But that's just an issue with some things that I could tell. It seems that I'm not 100% certain how the Joy-Cons are gonna feel.
that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game
so that's
with up to
nice.
3 other systems at a time.
Okay, so is this locally?
Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2
Oh.
systems, and you can use it with
Okay.
friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
Well, that's going to be
Game
convenient.
Share can only be used with compatible games. This
Okay.
feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
I'm assuming that most multiplayer
next.
games are going to have it.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
That's
Please take a look.
actually a good way to note how that's going to be plugged in. Bigger screen, same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's
Well,
how
that's
that
nice.
compares to Nintendo Switch.
Is that the
system's thickness
OLED?
remains the same.
Is that the same as the
With
OLED?
approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can
Okay.
enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Oh, so it's 1080 now? That's good to know. Up to
The
120
screen supports up to
FPS?
120 frames per second.
Hold up. Hold up. Up to 120 frames per second on a handheld device. For the Switch 2, when consoles tend to limit all of their games to only 60 FPS. Really?
Allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Really? That's Vivid LCD HDR support.
The LCD
Okay.
screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Oh, they attach
The
magnetically.
all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically.
Okay.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
Okay.
Attach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay, so that's what I assumed. So there's not going to be a chance of your
The
Joy-Cons.
SL and SR buttons are
They're much
bigger,
bigger.
for greater comfort and
Okay.
control when playing with the Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Well, that's good to know. Larger control sticks. We're just really getting
left and
a
right sticks
feature
are now
for all of
larger.
this, which is nice. We gonna get any games? Controls using Joy-Con?
Each Joy-Con 2 controller
I-
can be used
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Using the Joy-Con 2s as mice might feel, for people, for adults, might feel very uncomfortable. We'll see.
as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2
Oh,
support
boy.
mouse controls.
Improved speakers, clearer
By
audio.
adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic for easy voice chat. Well, we
It
knew
has
that.
a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends
Okay.
anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so
Well, that's
your
nice.
voice will come through clearly.
Gives a sense of space.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound as if it were coming from all around you.
Well, that's kind of convenient. Fairly adjustable viewing angle.
Place your
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large,
Well, that's
sturdy
nice.
stand.
How
You
far
can
back
move
can it go?
freely, like this.
Ooh, that goes all the way back. 2 USB-C ports. That's
In addition
nice.
to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Can that be used for charging?
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Okay. Okay, so now we can officially charge our Switches without having to be on a weird...
Nintendo Switch 2 comes
it
with
come-
256 gigabytes of internal
nice.
storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
Well, that's nice.
Reading and writing data is also faster.
Oh, so if Switch 2 officially... Oh, it has 4K
Use the
support.
Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
So, I just noticed this. Hang
To
on.
connect to your
Hang on.
TV.
It's going to automatically come with a LAN port instead of the original Switch not coming with an automatic LAN port. So, it's coming with an automatic LAN port, so
and
that's
enable
nice.
Up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
So, we get 4K
HDR
TV
is
finally.
Also supported in TV mode.
Look at that. Okay, you can also do 1440 or 2160 if you wanted to. Fan is fit for powerful cooling.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps
Okay.
your system cool. This
So,
helps keep performance stable.
hopefully this will reduce warping, which is... Okay, so I believe the Switch had a flaw in it. The original Switch has a flaw in it, and it is that it overheats quite easily, and it has a tendency to warp. I'd have to, like... But I think you can look it up. I think warping was an issue, and this should hopefully keep warping to a minimum, and I'm kind of hoping that that's the case. This is actually what I was expecting, but I don't know if we're going to get... If this is going to, like, have any upgrades or anything like that. Plays compatible Nintendo Switch
On
2
Nintendo Switch
games.
2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
I think only a few games... So, based on this, I think only, like, very few amount of games are actually going to be available from Switch 1 to Switch 2. Things like Nintendo Labo, I don't think are going to be available for Switch 2. But we'll see. So we can still play, like, all of our games from Switch 1 to Switch 2, which is nice. Many people were kind of hoping that we would get anything else. Are we going to get anything like
As you just saw,
play, any other
Nintendo
gameplay?
Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
It seems
We
it
redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Oh.
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself.
Oh.
This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Okay,
Exclusive to
so
Nintendo Switch 2.
so this is literally going to be how to
I'm standing
use
over
the
here.
new system.
Okay, everyone,
Oh, look at
join
that.
me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them.
Okay, so this will
This sign
okay, so this will be nice for people who don't know anything. Yeah, Ethernet port finally. I guess this will be useful for people who are trying to figure out how this stuff works. But for most of us who are pretty tech savvy, I will state this: magnets and technology usually don't go well together, but it has been known that magnets have been, like, small magnets have been used to, like,
Where
keep
are
things
the
from...
magnets?
They should be in the
The
controller.
Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
Oh, they're in the system itself.
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
Oh, well, that makes sense.
so that's how they attach to the system.
Okay. I only hope that this doesn't end up where people accidentally break their SL and SR buttons by accident because they yank the controllers too hard. So that's the only thing I'm a bit worried about, because people, I think, were accidentally yanking their controllers off of their Switches, which caused issues. This is one of those things where people need to really read the instructions, and like if you take things off correctly, it should hurt. And hopefully this will also keep an issue of...
So they won't easily detach.
Okay. So how does it detach?
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
So I'm assuming that the way that it detaches is that it actually puts something... It either pushes it far enough over that it detaches, or it does something else, like it puts it turns off the magnet, I guess. It's an electromagnet.
The Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you
Oh,
can even use
that's
something like this.
gonna be...
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
Okay.
There are secrets to discover even as you're playing mini-games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
It's paid?
So please check it out if you're interested.
Okay. I get what Nintendo's trying to do here. I hope this game is not $60 or $70. I really hope that this thing is not $70. If this game is $70 or $60, I'm going to consider it very much not worth picking up at all. Because this is supposed to be a tech demo, and usually tech demos come with the console. I'm hoping it's not like... I'm hoping if at most it's only like... If they go with anything, I'm hoping it's only $20 or less. Because if not, I'm not buying it.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
I'm assuming...
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Okay.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Anyone got any express SD cards yet? I'm gonna have to go buy a new SD card then if that's gonna be the case, because I don't think I've got any express SD cards.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Damn.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature.
Okay.
With this feature, you
Same.
can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller.
Okay, I have a Pro Controller. I don't know where it is. I might actually like the look of this Pro Controller. This one actually looks a little bit better to use. I really, really hope that D-pad is not crap. Because that is the one thing that I've disliked about a lot of Nintendo's current controllers, is that their D-pads kind of suck. Recently, their D-pads have kind of sucked.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Wait, Nintendo is now giving supported programmable buttons? Supported programmable buttons for Nintendo Switch 2? On their controllers? Has any other company done this yet? Or have only, like... I think this is the first time Nintendo's actually allowing people to customize buttons on their controller. And I think this is the first company that's done it that isn't like a third-party company. Damn.
In addition, an audio jack has been added.
We're going back to audio jacks on controllers. Does the PS5 have an audio jack on it? Yeah, it does. Although PS5 uses a weird jack, if I remember correctly. You have to have some weird special jack so you can use both the microphone and the headset.
Added. We've introduced
Huh.
a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an
That's
Ask
good
the
to know.
Developer article on the website, where the three of
Okay.
us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
I'm making this way longer than it needs to be,
now,
but
the Nintendo Switch
I
2
want to make sure that I
podcast.
get everything situated.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Wait! June? June. That is when this console is launching? Holy cow, that's quite soon. How soon is that? That's 2 months away. It's literally 2 months away. 2 months and 3 days. Holy mother of Lord. I wasn't expecting this to come out until maybe November. You know what? I should have actually noticed. Many people were probably going to think that this was going to come out around summer. And usually Nintendo does release their consoles around summer. So that makes a little bit of sense.
We're very much looking forward to the day when
At least
all
we're
get
not
to
having to wait
experience
until
it,
next
so please
freaking
wait
year.
just a bit longer.
That means Mario Kart World comes out that day too. Now, since... Okay, real quick. A lot of games were announced and the last Nintendo... I'm going to have to go back and look at the last Nintendo Direct. I think a lot of games were announced to be released in June this year. Or maybe even September. But I'm not 100% certain how many people are actually going to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 right when it comes out.
Now,
I may not be one of those people.
broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
Wait, 3?
The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games.
Okay.
These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2.
I would assume that it's a bundle game, and it probably won't come out in a bundle until Christmas time. So I'm assuming that we're gonna get more, or hopefully we'll get more stuff during like Christmas and such. But I don't know. I have no idea. I'm hoping we'll get more during Christmas. I don't know if it's gonna come out as a bundle at that time either. We just don't know. So we'll have to see.
The second type is compatible.
Okay, compatible
games that
Nintendo
were
Switch
released on
games.
Nintendo Switch.
So what's the third type?
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type.
So we're gonna get a PS3 to PS4 to PS5 kind of situation going? What games are gonna be like this? Is this gonna be like Legends Arceus? Or not Legends Arceus. Legends ZA and Metroid Prime 4? Speaking of Metroid Prime 4, when are we gonna get a release date? I wanna know when we're getting Metroid Prime 4! Ah! Sorry.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch
I'm assuming...
2, and
Okay.
more.
So games that I'm assuming that this is probably going to happen with are Mario Wonder. This is my prediction. Mario Wonder is likely going to get one of these. So we're going to get Mario Wonder. We're likely going to get Legends ZA. And likely Metroid Prime 4 are going to have these versions. That's at least my 3 predictions. I don't know if there's any other games I can think of that would get these additions. Maybe Scarlet and Violet? I have no clue. The only issue with that is that would suck if you now have to buy Scarlet and Violet again. Instead of just getting it for free. Oh, Zelda. We could get Tears of the Kingdom too. I guess that's 5 games. Well, 6 if we include both versions of Pokemon. I don't know. We'll see.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting the Jamboree, the Mario Party game. I was kind of hoping that maybe Mario Wonder would get it, but I don't know. If Scarlet and Violet gets this treatment, I think Scarlet and Violet would be better games.
Please take a look.
Because people are still saying it's got, like, frame issues, and technically it's always had frame issues.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Okay.
audio recognition,
Mm.
more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory.
Okay. I should have known that this was likely going to get it because they did talk about the games that had this. So, yeah. I should have known that this was going to happen.
All of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities.
Well, that's nice.
You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
Wow.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins.
Okay.
Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go! And compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster.
Oh,
With the
God.
safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station?
I think that I'm...
Games that use a camera,
So...
the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I think those minigames are cool. I don't know if I would enjoy those minigames on a regular basis. Just because of just weird things that I dislike. The only thing is that I probably will never play the like on stream. You'll never see me play any of the games that require the camera, sadly, because there's really no way for me to play those kinds of games. As well as I'd have to put the Switch to like my right and then the camera like somewhere on my desk, and I don't know where I would put it.
Nintendo Switch.
And this is also an issue. If this port is $70, I am going to be upset. Because that is just being dishonest to your customers and stating, "Oh, you already bought this game? Here, it's $70." That's what I hope doesn't happen.
Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2 July 24th.
Okay, so that's going to be next month.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Alrighty. So, okay, so that's nice. So meaning, and more than likely the new version, the game, if you just buy the Nintendo Switch 2 version, is going to cost $70.
Where you can
I'm putting it out there
now.
now.
Reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2
I may never play the TV mode. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are both getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature
What's going to
enhanced resolution
change?
and frame rates,
Okay, so we're going to get better frame
and
rates.
also support HDR,
Okay.
which makes the image more vibrant. So you can play with
I need to
smoother,
get back into
higher
these games.
definition
I need to
graphics.
play these games fully again one of these days.
Plus, You can get even more out of your adventures in
Wait,
Hyrule
what?
using Zelda Notes.
Zelda
this
Notes?
New feature can be accessed.
Oh,
from
this
the
is going to be on the
Nintendo
Nintendo Switch app.
on smart devices. It's a
In late
game-specific service
May?
that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines in Korok you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
Well, that's nice.
Proceed.
So meaning 100%ing this game is going to be a lot easier for people who have never done it before yet.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Okay. That could be cool. Oh, that'll make some of these really easy for some people. Because some people can't do all these things easily. Interesting. Okay, so Kirby and the Forgotten Land's getting one.
To enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rate.
Are all of these going to get like that card upgrade, or are we going to have to buy these completely separately and we're going to have to spend $70 on them?
Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward
I'm
to
assuming
Kirby's
Kirby's going to get some new... Is Kirby going to get any new copy abilities?
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
When does this game come out? Tell me, Nintendo! I might just end up buying this Nintendo Switch 2 version.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on
That might be a bit difficult.
You can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
I would probably go with the 1080, 120 FPS, I'm not going to lie.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch
Okay,
version,
so
but
now,
a Nintendo Switch
now
2
I
as
know...
well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution.
I was kind of hoping that Scarlet and Violet would also get a version of these. I don't know.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Okay. Good to know.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch
So you can
2
just buy the
edition by
upgrade
purchasing
pack
an
and then
upgrade pack.
you'll get those versions.
We hope you're
okay.
looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
I'm hoping the upgrade pack is like $20 or $10 or something like that.
Featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller.
I really hope it is. Now I just wish I knew when Metroid Prime 4 was coming out. And it's probably going to be September. Knowing my luck. This is a music game. No, it's not. I'm confused. Wait, is this gonna be like... So they're gonna be doing a basketball game. Oh! Isn't this... I wonder if they'll do a Pokemon game in the style of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild one day. They have. They already technically have. It's Legends of Arceus is closest to the style of Breath of the Wild. You still have technically a HUD, but it is the closest that Pokemon has gotten to an open world style. If you're looking for like the open world style, Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet are the closest, but Legends Arceus is also like the Pokemon are very dangerous and they will attack you. I don't know if I've actually fully played it on here. I think I played the beginning of it, but I haven't gotten into like the other stuff about it. So... So yeah. Kind of makes me think Pal work. So, hang on. So, Palworld came out at a time when Legends Arceus, when Scarlet and Violet had just came out. We're about to get an ad on Twitch's side. I'm going to try to make this point. Scarlet and Violet had come out. People were kind of disappointed about it, and then Palworld came out like a year or two later. I don't know. I don't remember when that came out. And then it kind of blew up because it was kind of the game that people were kind of hoping for, where like the Pokemon game people kind of wanted, but now it existed and Nintendo doesn't need to do it anymore. But yeah. The closest open world would be Legends Arceus, and soon to be Legends ZA are probably going to be the closest like open world title games. But we will be back, and I will finish this when we come back. Alrighty. I am back! How's everybody's break? Before we get back into this. So, let's see here. Waiting. Making sure everybody's actually fully back, because I've noticed that sometimes people don't get fully back at the right time on the Twitch side. I have noticed that this is like the, what is it? The, wheelchair basketball, which I think is a sport that exists. So, there is that, which is kind of nice. Summer 2025, so that's coming out when? Like, June, July timeframe?
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controllers.
So the messages in the little bubble are my Twitch chat, and I have most of the bots disabled in the little bubble. So most Nightbot and the Ko-Fi Streambot are the only two that are not disabled in that right now because of all that stuff. So it's meant for Twitch chat. I might actually get rid of it completely because Twitch and YouTube are very weird when it comes to what you can have on stream and kind of stuff. And I haven't been able to like combine both Twitch and YouTube chat yet. Because I think you're not allowed to do it, I don't think. So, there's that sort of stuff. So, it's right now just Twitch chat because I haven't gotten YouTube chat to kind of work, because YouTube chat is weird. Because the issue that I have with YouTube chat is that every single time that so, this is just a problem with YouTube. Every single time that I want to go live on YouTube, I have to pull in a new window in order to get the chat to work. So that's an issue that I just have with YouTube chat in general, is that every single time I want to get YouTube chat or a new chat up and running, I have to open up a new window in order to get it to work. So it's just less time and energy for me just to have Twitch chat up there, because Twitch chat is always on one specific window. Don't ask me why YouTube did it that way.
Controls.
So
next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, so we're gonna get some third-party content. Oh, I forgot to put back on my.
I have long observed the lands between.
Elden Ring?
This world
on Switch 2? We're getting Elden Ring on Switch?
That guide you through your burden.
Wait, are we getting Elden Ring? Or Elden... No, this is Elden Ring.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord.
Okay, are we getting Elden Ring plus Shadow of the Erd Tree on Switch? Okay, so Tarnished Edition. So based off of everything, it should run at 120 frames at least. It may not look the best. It may not, the graphics may not be nearly as good as it is on like PC, but it should be fine. I might get back into Elden Ring here pretty soon. Actually, we might play some Elden Ring today. It should be 120 FPS at 1080p. So we'll see. It might be graphics potato. The issue is it might be the graphics may not be as vibrant as they are on like PC or PS5 or Xbox, whatever the new Xbox is called, that they're not even making.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead.
I still haven't played Hades or Hades 2. I just need the Switch 2 to show me proof it's going to be upgraded software. True.
Of time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth. Getting to know
so far it looks like it's upgraded.
In a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not.
I'm wondering if we're getting any virtual console
later
games
this year.
announced.
皆さんこんにちは。
So Capcom. What are we getting from Capcom? Street Fighter 6? Okay. Well, that's nice. Wait, we're getting motion controls as well? Okay. Well, based off of people releasing their games onto the system, it should be an upgrade.
Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was
Armored Core? No.
We will finally be
Wait.
liberated from humans.
Armored
I'm
Core?
in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
No,
I'm for sale,
Wait.
and you're buying.
Rebels!
Is it Arsenal?
Thanks for the warm welcome!
I have no idea what this game is. Looks good.
The Trinitas has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy.
10 of games I've played were using emulations on PC. I was surprised by how bad it was to play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on actual hardware it's built for when I did get my hands on a Switch. I've only played them on actual Switch, so I don't really like. I don't see the major issues with it, but that's because I've only played them on Switch and I haven't played them with emulation, only because Nintendo was kind of cracking down on the emulation stuff at the time when Tears of the Kingdom was coming out.
Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children
that's
bring hope to our lives.
Demon.
Don't they?
Demon Machina.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free.
Okay, so this is like It Takes Two or...
If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me.
What's the other game?
You'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Well, that's nice.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce
Me and the wife want to play this? Oh, that's good.
Coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
The only jank part of the experience was setting up my phone as a motion controller, but it was much smoother and clarified on PC. I do note that sometimes those emulators can also make them look better when they don't really... And here's the thing. Graphics, in my honest opinion, do not sell me games. Gameplay sells me games. Sells me games. Doesn't sell... It may not be the same thing for everyone else, but I care about gameplay. If the gameplay sucks, I ain't playing your game.
From Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
I wonder if Twitter got...
With enhanced graphics and
I wonder if Twitter got all butthurt that Hogwarts Legacy was coming out on Switch. Because they got butthurt when this game came out.
seamless world transitions. You'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before.
And I will say this,
And
I did play
mouse
this game.
controls on
It's a
Switch
good
2
game.
Give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Oh, well, that's nice. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. Don't tend to play newer AAA games because of that. Looks cool, but kind of brings boring most of the time. I'll say this, Hogwarts Legacy was just kind of like a game that I wanted to play because I was a big Harry Potter fan back when, like, the books came out. So, like, I read all the books, I watched all the movies, like, I enjoyed the entire series. And I liked the world that J.K. Rowling had made. The world is kind of cool. But it's also got its flaws. Like, the world has its flaws, too. So it's not like, it's the best thing in the world. But I liked it when it came out. So we're getting Tony Hawk Skater 2 and 3. No, 3 and 4. My bad. 3 and 4 coming on Switch 2, so we're getting remakes again. Which I'm kind of glad that we are, because some people said that these are some of the best skating games, and the newer ones just don't hold up, which is just an issue, I believe, with how people are doing it. So. Okay.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
IO
We are
Interactive,
bringing
huh?
our flagship title, Hit.
And Hitman's coming to Switch 2. So we're getting a lot of games onto Switch 2, which is telling me that a bunch of companies are saying Switch 2 is actually worth it. Come on, guys. You can now play these wonderful games on Switch on the go. You don't need to buy a Stream Deck or a Steam Deck. Or the Lenovo, the new Lenovo was coming out with this with the portable PC. Well, that's nice.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
007? .007. GoldenEye. Wait, GoldenEye? We're getting GoldenEye on Switch 2?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
What's this game going to be about? I'm actually interested. Because I actually need to go back and play GoldenEye 007 one of these days. I need to actually go back and play it. Question. Why does IO Interactive have the license to James Bond? I thought Rare was holding on to that. Or did Rare Rare must have lost it.
So stay tuned.
Okay.
The story of light and shadow that never fades.
Wait.
Is reborn.
Bravely Default?
Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
I never finished this game because I didn't like how it felt on 3DS. So I might have to play this game finally.
Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party.
The only issue I'm going to have with this game is all the grinding in this game. This game has a lot of grinding. This was out on 3DS, and there's Bravely Default 2, which I bought, that haven't played it.
Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
Okay.
As a warrior of light.
It's going to be available on launch day. Great. Sega's Ryu. We're getting Yakuza on Switch 2. Yakuza is coming to Switch 2. Okay, Zero Director's Cut is coming. Are any of the other Yakuzas coming? Or is it just Yakuza 0? Wait. What system did the Yakuza games start on? Wasn't it PS3, I believe? An Xbox? So this will also be available on the same day.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners.
PlayStation? That's what I
we'd
thought.
like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
In collaboration with Nintendo? What we got here? AAA Game Studio? Are we getting Are we getting another Hyrule Warriors? Are we getting another Hyrule Warriors?
Who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface. Their union led to a great and prosperous.
I'm assuming we're getting another Hyrule Warriors, and this time set in Tears of the Kingdom.
In time, a terrible evil arose.
Is this one actually going to be canon?
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
So we're getting Hyrule Warriors Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
Wait. Wait. Is this going to be a Hyrule Warriors game?
Then
Story leading into The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
that must mean this really is the past.
It is a Hyrule Warriors game. Okay. It's not canon! Again. More than likely. Although this is going to... Wait, are we actually... This will probably be the first Legend of Zelda game where Link is not playable in the story. Will that be the case? Hyrule Warriors, The Imprisoning War. Oh, Age of Imprisonment. Are we even going to get Link in this game? Are we even going to be able to play as Link in this game? Coming this winter. Of course it's coming this winter.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Does look cool? Yeah.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the
So this is going to be the one game where Link will not be playable. The first Zelda game, well, the second Zelda game. Well, actually the first Zelda game where Link won't actually appear in game. Well, I mean, it'll be the second game where Link is probably not playable as a main character. But we'll see.
Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay. Is
You
this
can
going to...
continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Well, that's good.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack,
Are we going to get anything new?
you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on
Oh.
Switch 2.
Is that going to be all the
Please
Nintendo
take
Switch
a look at
2 upgrades? What kind of gameplay do the war... They play like Dynasty Warriors. If you've seen Dynasty Warriors gameplay. So I actually... What I'll do is I'll hook up my Switch and we'll load up Hyrule Warrior... Wait, do I have Hyrule Warriors for Switch? If you've played Dynasty Warriors, they play like Dynasty Warriors. Which is, you are a hero where you fight literal massive armies of mooks. And then maybe you fight a boss of some kind. Has not played that? That's the gameplay it kind of follows under. Wait! You've got to be shitting me!
Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library.
We're finally getting Nintendo GameCube?
Nintendo GameCube.
What?
Released in 2001. Here are the titles
What?
that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that...
We are getting the GameCube finally! After how long people have been asking for the Nintendo GameCube Virtual Console, they're finally giving it to us? After how long?
Looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Oh my god!
Using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Soul Calibur 2, which means we get to play as Link in a Soul Calibur game for once. Because this is the one where Soul Calibur, yeah, Link was available in Soul Calibur.
Enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white knuckle.
We're getting F-Zero. F-Zero's coming back finally. Technically. Is it for only Switch 2 though? We'll see.
Races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
I don't know. We'll see.
Classic games with clearer image quality
So,
and higher resolution than the original releases.
My only issue...
You can also check the controls for each title and customize
that's
them
nice.
to your liking.
Oh, we can now customize the controls?
More titles will be added in the future.
Now all we need is just the Wii, frickin', the Wii port.
Nintendo GameCube.
It'll be
Nintendo
available on the
Classics,
same day as Nintendo
the
Switch 2.
exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Well, that's nice.
And A dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
We're finally getting a Nintendo GameCube controller that's wireless! Hello, Demonic Slayer. How you doing?
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
You just missed it. I went completely bananas when I heard there was a Nintendo GameCube Virtual Console.
We hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
So,
of course, you can continue to play select games from the
is Helldivers or Risk of Rain a similar gameplay loop to Heroes? No. Or to Warriors? No, it is not. Not even sure I want to fork that money for something just for nostalgia. That's up to you.
The systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Alrighty, what's going on? What in the world? Oh wait, Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 are coming out? Okay. Wait. I mean, that's fair. I would buy Switch 2 for the GameCube Online. I assume this is just the announcement that Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 are coming out. It has been a long time? Yeah. You wanna know what's sad? I haven't played Deltarune nor Undertale. So, I've never played them.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Wait, Gearbox?
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay. They're nice little games.
Back. Loot and
Borderlands 4, the looter, the first game that I would say started the looter shooter genre is coming out on Switch 4 or Switch 2.
We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2
Civilization
edition
7?
of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
So Civ 7's coming out on
you'll
Switch 2?
establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history.
Interesting.
With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2.
A lot of games are coming out on Switch 2.
Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
Lot of purchasing upgrades.
And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi,
Are we getting
I'm
WWE games?
And I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today
Looks almost
is
the
that
same as
WWE
Civ
2K
6 except
is
the
coming to
building.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, so we're getting...
Plus NBA 2K as well. We can't wait to see you in the ring. And
Alrighty.
on the court.
No gameplay of those, though.
4 kids find this old tattered map. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation.
What is this?
Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
What is this?
Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker.
Is this one of those, like...
Tastes amazing, doesn't
I'm confused.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
I'm a bit confused.
Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Okay. That game looks interesting, but I may not play
I'm
it.
Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Ooh. Enter the Gungeon?
Here's the
I
first
need to
look
play this
at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh, Enter the Gungeon 2! I need to play this game again.
Countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
I don't know how well that's going to work for 3D. Wait, is this Risk of Rain? No, not Risk of Rain. The art style reminded me of Risk of Rain 2. What is this? Is this Astroneer? What is this game? Starseeker? Astroneer Expeditions? Okay, so that's coming in 2026. Not really interested in that one.
My name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the
Okay, so Cyberpunk 2077 is coming to Switch.
Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
So, I guess this would be proof that
characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077
thing not a
Ultimate
single
Edition
game interests
comes
me
to
yet.
Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
Dude, no, this is the Nintendo Direct, so there are some games that you've likely missed already. So Final Fantasy VII is coming to Switch 2.
Final Fantasy VII リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
So Elden Ring's coming to Switch as well. Kanatsugami Path of the Goddess is also coming out on Switch too. Hey, look at that Hollow Knight Silk Song. I guess that's what everybody was excited for. Midnight Universe? 2 Point Museum? Yeah. Wild Hearts S. Yeah. Well, there's the announcement that Silk Song's coming out. Witchbrook. Some of these were already in the last 2020, in the last Direct, like a week ago. Marvel Comic and Faith. Star Wars Outlaws, apparently. The only issue is that some of these games that are coming out for Switch 2, you may already have on PC. Oh, Fast Fusion. Sadly, yeah. Shadow Labyrinth. The Raito Remastered. The Mystery of the Soulless Army. No Sleep for Kanamate Date. Reanimal? Of course, Fortnite. Arcade Archives 2, Ridge Racer. Treasure Land, the new world of Steam. Tamagotchi Plaza. Reanimal looks like I think it's made by the same company. Humans Fall Flat 2. So a lot of games are coming out.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, and it's
Please
got a
take a
whole 10 minutes to itself. What is it? Wait. Wait a minute. That art style looks very familiar.
I give you.
No Switch, so gonna have to stick to PC games.
I give you my life. Turn a wheel.
and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't you? From Software. Hold on. Hold. New title? Wait. Are we going back to Yharnam? Are we going back to Yharnam? No hold advance. Okay. Well, hang on. Hey, Kobold. Okay. Related to Bloodborne, probably? Maybe. Well, it's definitely got the imagery of Bloodborne. What are we? Wait, is this going to be an Elden Ring style? We're a vampire? We're a vampire? No way.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
That was Geralt. Oh my god. We're watching the Nintendo Direct that came out today. This is the Nintendo Direct that came out today for Switch 2.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Oh my god. The Dusk Bloods. You've got to be kidding me. It's literally Bloodborne. Because Sony didn't want to do anything with Bloodborne, FromSoft went to Nintendo to make a spiritual successor to Bloodborne. I have to get Switch 2 now. I have no choice but to get Switch 2. There's a FromSoft Soulsborne game on Switch 2. I have to get it now. I have to do it. It's going to be a Switch exclusive at this point. God damn it. Ah, and it is only available on Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Yeah.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the
Miyazaki made it? Wait, am I going to play Bloodborne? Am I getting the itch to play Bloodborne? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
the game, so please check it out.
Wait, it's Hidetaka Miyazaki. Is that the right Miyazaki?
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners.
Been avoiding Bloodborne spoilers for so long. It's a good game. It's a very good game. I have a full playthrough of Bloodborne on my channel.
We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
No idea. I haven't played a video game in about 9 months. Dang. Smash Bros? Wait, Kirby? Or Smash Bros? Well, that's Kirby. We getting a Kirby game? It's been so many years. Are we getting a new Smash Bros game, or are we getting a new Kirby game? This is one of the two. It's either Smash Bros. Or Kirby. It's Kirby Air Rider. It's a Kirby Air Rider game. We're getting a new Kirby Air Rider. Am I right? We're getting Kirby Air Rider? We're getting a new Kirby Air Rider game? Looks like it. We're getting a new Kirby Air Rider game. Kirby Air Rider. Or Air Ride. Kirby Air Riders. Wow. I didn't even think we were going to get a new Kirby Air Rider game. Masahiro Sakurai? Wait.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years
Sakurai
ago,
is making this
getting
game?
a brand new
Is directing
game.
this game?
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Sakurai himself is doing
Next
that?
is our last trailer for today. Please take a
Okay.
look.
So what's the last trailer? Okay. Ukulele? No. What is this? It seems like a ukulele title. Is it ukulele? What is it? Oh, it's a Donkey Kong game. I'm not sure I like this new Donkey Kong. Is it a... What kind of Donkey Kong game is this? What are we doing here? Why is Donkey Kong looking for money and rocks? This... Very interesting. I don't mind a new Donkey Kong game. I'm just curious as to why we're doing this. Banana Madness? Is that what the game's called? Because I haven't seen a single banana yet. Okay. Is Diddy even going to be in this game? I'm going to be honest. I don't think I like DK's new look in this game. Bonanza. You were kind of close on the title, I'm not going to lie. It's coming out July 17th. This year.
Was a brand new 3D platform
I'm not a big fan of the new look.
starring Donkey Kong.
Not gonna lie. Not a big fan of the new look.
Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls.
I don't know why he's wearing
the ground,
pants.
And just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground.
He's
world.
wearing
More
overalls.
details will be shared in the future. We hope
He's
you're
wearing
looking forward to it.
pants.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap,
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Yeah.
Finally,
This
here are the
was
hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll
called a
release
banana
Nintendo
madness
Switch
because
2,
DK goes bonkers
as
when
well
the thought
as
of the
a bundle
banana
that
plus the
includes a
environment
digital
destruction.
version of
True.
Mario Kart World.
Oh! Well, that's nice.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered
Well,
a
we
lot of
figured.
information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We're very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Okay. So that was quite interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is over. So I'm not gonna lie. This right here, I'm just gonna go back to this. This game right here, it's what, Duskblood? What's it called? What's this game called? Is it Duskblood? Available only, yeah, this one's only gonna be available, yeah. The Duskbloods gives me so much Bloodborne vibes that I'm so glad that we are getting a spiritual successor to the goddamn game. Because Sony has not done anything with Bloodborne since it came out. When did Bloodborne come out? You're about to hear me start typing. I'm gonna actually look this up on a different screen, real quick. Bloodborne came out 2015, so literally 10 years ago. Actually, over 10 years ago now. So yeah, I am so glad that we're getting a new Bloodborne spiritual successor. Real motivator to buy Switch 2. I mean, this is probably the one game that I will get Switch 2 just so that I can play this game. I am a huge fan of Soulsborne games. Interested in probably 5 games, but half of them probably won't reach my hand. Duskbloods is probably the one reason why I'm going to buy the Switch 2. Because I have Bloodborne, which is the only reason why I got a PS4 and PS5. And I've played Bloodborne on those. Maybe we'll play some Elden Ring today, since I haven't really played Elden Ring a whole lot. And I will say, I actually reacted quite a lot to these games, and I paused quite enough, and I hope I've actually added more content to this, because it's almost nearly double the amount of time. But so I'm curious as to how much so I'm gonna go back to this. I'm curious how much this game add-on is going to be. Just curious, Duskblood's not going to reach PC or PS. No. It's going to only be available for Switch 2. And Nintendo is very adamant on it only being on Switch 2. So it likely will not be... And it's the same thing. Bloodborne hasn't also reached... Hasn't reached PC. And it probably never will. Because they don't plan on making a sequel for Bloodborne. So... Still going to show some of the... Oh, right. Let me go ahead. Let me see if I've got Hyrule Warriors sitting around here somewhere. My hands are going to get disconnected. Let me see if I've got Hyrule Warriors already on my Switch real quick, and we'll see if I need to do anything with that. Because I should have it. I might have to plug in the game, because I think I got a physical cartridge for that game, specifically. Let's see here. Oh, you'll have to give me one moment because I can't see the thing. Do I have? Oh, I don't even have it installed. Shit. I don't even have it installed. Hang on. Give me one moment. I gotta log in real quick. So $450 cost just for console, not bundle. Give me one moment. Let me see here. Cadence of Hyrule. That's not it. I'm looking for Hyrule. Okay, I have Age of Calamity, which will be probably the closest one. So we'll go ahead and download that one real quick. People are gonna throw money at them. They still want to flip people off. We'll see. We'll see how things go. How long is that going to take? That's going to take a while. Do I have the other Hyrule Warriors game sitting around here somewhere? Let me check some things real quick. So I'll be right back. Check some things real quick. So here's all my games. Do I have... Oh, I've also got some other games in here. Hyrule Warrior, that's Fire Emblem. Oh, actually, there's another game that's kind of going to be close to it, too, that I think I have. There's also Fire Emblem Warriors. I also have Fire Emblem Three Houses. When did I buy that game? I haven't even played that game yet. Let me yank something out of my console real quick. Come on! Come here, you piece of shit. Come on. I don't have any nails anymore, so this is a problem. I've gone and chewed off all my nails. No! The one thing I need. I don't have. What was in here? Smash. Of course. I wonder when we're going to get a new Smash title. Wonder if we're actually ever going to get a new Smash title. Okay, so I have Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, which will be the closest to the games. Okay, so let me go ahead and move some things around real quick. I actually haven't played these games in a while, so I actually don't remember the controls. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and move over to... Okay, Hyrule Warriors. We'll just leave the title. We'll just change the game. So let me go ahead and check my sources. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and turn that one off. We'll just start the software. Start the goddamn software! Told you to start the software. I don't know why my controller decided to turn itself off. It just did. Should have been charged. Come on. Come on, controller. Are you having problems? Where are you having problems now, of all times, to have problems? You should have been charged. You've been plugged in this entire time. Here we go. Hang on. I need to move. I can't read what that says. Is this easy mode? No. Please select your preferred controller style. Oh, we'll go with Warriors for now. So this is the first game in the series. Technically, this is the third game in the series because this is the version. This came out on Wii U first. So this is the Switch port. We'll go to Legend mode. I just don't have anything installed. Skip, because I want to just get the gameplay. There is a story associated with this, but it's technically not canon. So. And you can even go through, like, the original, like, game if you remember all the secrets there. So. Okay. So this is what Hyrule Warriors is going to be like. So this is the style of game that it's going to be like. It's probably going to look a lot better than this, but oh yeah. This is what Hyrule Warriors is likely going to, the style of gameplay it's going to be. Oh yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just do that because that's the gameplay for what the new Hyrule Warriors game is gonna be like. So, and I will just leave that installed to install finally. Alrighty. So that's Hyrule Warriors. Oh, we'll just go ahead and go back to just chatting. But how's everybody doing? How's everyone else doing today? Should I actually play some Elden Ring today? I had to plug in my other controller for that, but I could play some Elden Ring today. I haven't played Elden Ring in a while. Been kind of waiting. It's kind of mid. There are also a lot more things in that game. I'll have to wait for because I have a save data on there, and I'll have to wait for that to finish because there's actually a lot more to that game than just all that. There's like different weapons you can choose and different characters you can play as, so it's one of those types of games where there's a whole bunch of stuff like that. There's also a whole story, but I tend to ignore the story. So how's everybody doing? We ready to see if my hate for Elden Ring is unjustified? Since the game finally got easier again, apparently. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I went through all of the Chalice dungeons as well. I think I 100%ed Bloodborne finally. Have I 100%ed Elden Ring yet? I don't think I have. Let me check. Elden Ring, are you installed? Elden Ring is installed. Have I? Oh, I have 100%ed Elden Ring. No, I have. I have all 42 achievements. I have every single achievement in Elden Ring. And I got them all in 2022? Okay, I got the last two in 2024. Because I just didn't have all the legendary armaments. So. I have actually 100% at Elden Ring. Because I've also beaten the frickin' DLC. So. I could play Dark Souls. I haven't played Dark Souls in a while. Although I don't know what I would do for Dark Souls. I've kind of already ran out of ideas for Dark Souls. I've done a Pyromancy's run. I've done a Miracles run. Have I done a Sorceries run of Dark Souls 1 yet? I don't know if I will. Kind of did that with Dark Souls 3, and I think I would prefer just leaving Dark Souls 3 with that one. But yeah. I've already been live for over 2 hours, and we've actually just finished the Nintendo Direct. Oh, yeah. So I actually have... what we'll do is we'll wait for the ad to finish on Twitch's side, and then we'll come back. I have played Dark Souls 2. I actually have done a couple of challenge runs of Dark Souls 2. I think I did a... What was the challenge run I did for Dark Souls 2? I think I did a Rapiers only run, I think. Dark Souls 2. Recently. So, I've played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. The only FromSoft Soulsborne game that people consider that I haven't played yet is Sekiro. I also haven't played Wukong yet. Mainly because I don't have it. So, we'll actually get into some announcements before we finish. Before we do that, so I'm gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and pause here real quick, and I'll be back once all that's done. So we'll be back. Okay. Alrighty. Just real quick before I forget. Starting April 21st, streams will be changing. I don't know how I'm going to change streams, but that is when streams are going to be changing for me. The reason why I say that is because I have a orientation to go to on that day. So we'll see how things go on that. And we'll hope and pray that I'll have time to continue streaming. I will try to still make sure that I get a short out every day on YouTube. Speaking of which, I actually need to get a few shorts out for next week. Or this week still. I don't think I've got one for Saturday and Sunday prepared. And Monday. So we'll have to check on those. But pretty much Monday, April 21st is when streaming may change. I don't know when. So we'll see. I might have no choice but only stream on the weekends during that time. Or very late in the day or very early in the morning. So we'll see how things go when we do that sort of thing. What game do you guys want to see me play? Out of my FromSoft games, I have all four. The only game I do not have is any of the Armored Core games, and Sekiro. I can play Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, or Elden Ring. Which one would you guys like to see me play? I'm gonna leave it up to chat today. It's up to chat. It's your call, chat. What would you like to see me suffer from today? I could just go back through all of them. Reckon DS2? Could go back through DS2. Haven't been back through DS2 in a while. And I might just do a normal playthrough of DS2. Because my aforementioned bias. Yeah. You know what? Let me go ahead and get DS2 up and running. There is only one problem with DS2. DS2, I've had some minor issues with DS2. I actually don't have a lot of the DS2 achievements, just because some of them are kind of weird and strange to get access to. There's a bunch of hidden ones, too, which doesn't help me. Let me make sure I've got my controller plugged in, because I need to make sure that's plugged in so that I'm not using a goddamn... No, I have not used a control. I have never used keyboard and mouse for any of my FromSoft games. Where is my plug? Hello? Is this my plug? That can't be it. Where's my longer plug? I know I've got one. Where's my longer plug? I know I've got a longer USB-C to USB-A around here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Where'd it go? I know I've got one! Where'd it go? There it is! Wait. There it is. I found it. You'll have to give me a moment because I'm plugging this in. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, Xbox controller plugged in. What build should I do? Any ideas on my build? Dagger? Oh boy. I don't think I've done a dagger only run. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta change the game. Do I still have the thing in here? Videos. Not videos, pictures. Do I still have it in here? Or is it not in this section? Where did I put it? Are they still in my downloads for no reason? I know I moved these. Where did I move them to? Are they on my other drive? I don't think so. Sorcery was nice in DS2. I think I did a Miracles only run of DS2. Did I do a Miracles only run of DS2? Did I do that? I know I did that of DS1. No, I did a Rapiers only run of DS2. Where did I put my goddamn... We'll just leave the current one. Okay, we'll just leave the current one, because it'll have to do for now. Remember being able to snipe using binoculars? Didn't know that. Okay, so let me go ahead and play Dark Souls 2. Let's swap over, and then let me get game capture Dark Souls 2. Nope. Come on. Come back. I'm just making sure it's not about to, like, explode on me and go, like, stupidly large, because sometimes it does that. Oh, I forgot to go offline. Oh, well. New game. You know what? Actually, hang on. I need to quit Dark Souls 2 real quick. Glad you didn't say fists only, because then I would have been like, nope, I'm not doing that. You can't make me. Did the volume just get like 70% lower? All of a sudden? Anyway. I need to go offline on Steam. Let's hope it's not, like, stupidly large now. No, thank God. Okay. Wait, it logged me in? Shit. I need it to not log me in, damn it. Oh, I need to push the go offline button. Come on! So the only issue when I play Dark Souls 2 is that I have to go offline in order to get on to not have to worry about invasions. Which I'm just waiting for Steam to realize that great. Well, we can go ahead and close that now. Come on! Nope, did Steam just crash on me? Steam is just not wanting to do anything today, apparently. I need to close Steam completely. Steam's lagging. Steam! Game. End. There we go. This is my only issue with Dark Souls 2 is trying to get the launch offline is always a pain in the ass. Okay. Now let me play Dark Souls 2, please. Without needing to worry about... Okay. Load Dark Souls 2, please, and stop making it so that it's not loaded. Thank you. God damn. Okay. So you said daggers, right? We're gonna do a daggers only run? Daggers only, or are we just starting out with daggers? How's the run? How are we doing the run? As I try to remember controls real quick. Daggers only sounds like a pain, but backstabs are fun? Yeah, until the enemy can't be backstabbed. And yes, I'm skipping everything. Okay. Class. Which one of these gives us a dagger? That's not a dagger. Do any of these start with a dagger? Looks like the Explorer starts with a dagger. Gift. Take the life ring. Not really caring about anything else. We'll just go ahead and finish. So. Alrighty, so we have our minuscule dagger. Our very fun dagger that's going to be very annoying to deal with. It's at least fast. What? What about ladle only? I haven't done one. I don't feel like doing that today. Because I really don't want... I don't want extreme pain. Because the ladle does, like, no damage. And I mean, like, no damage whatsoever. Daggers at least have backstabs. The ladle has, like, just no damage whatsoever. Alright, let's go kill the hippo. Let's go kill the big hippo man thing. I think we're fast rolling. Not too much damage. We also start off with a lot of adaptability, so this is actually going to be kind of nice. Our range is ass, as expected. We are going to have to be right up on these guys in order to do damage. Nope. Any specific build or just funsies? We're just doing funsies. We're gonna try a daggers only run for now. I kind of just want the ring that this guy's holding. I think they're called Cyclopses, aren't they? Bows and crossbows? Hmm. Now. There we go. Rogue build? Dual wield daggers and see what we can do from there. Stone ring. What did the stone ring do again? Additional reduction of enemy poise. So we going like full bandit? If you're not a melee class, is being an orc or half-orc worth it? You're not a melee class, is being an orc or half-orc worth it? It can be. Depends on which game you're playing. Depends on if you want it to be a half-orc or not. Need a second dagger. Human effigy. Oh, I just noticed we started with witch urns. And 5e, it seems to flavor and in the 2024 handbook, it does, I believe. Or in the 2014 handbook, it does. And the new versions, not really. I have a bunch of shit in my thing that I don't really need. Oh, wait, we have bolts? Do we have a crossbow? We don't have a crossbow. But we started with bolts. Why do we have no crossbow? We have no crossbow. Why do we have no crossbow? We need crossbow. We need crossbow to do anything. Where's the dagger again? Oop, shit. Ran out of stamina. There we go. I thought that was a hidden door. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since I've gone through here. Real quick, we are playing the Scholar of the First Sin edition over the normal version. So we are playing Scholar of the First Sin. Hello, backstabs. Stab, stab, stab. Gotta love those glorious backstabs. Hey, we got our second dagger. Time to go dual wielding. Let's go wielding. And we do not have the strength or dex requirement to... Oh, wait, hold on. Do we? No, we do not. We don't have the dex or the strength requirement yet to do the the power stancing just yet. So we can't power stance daggers just yet, but we will get there. I think we need 50% more dex. What's the dex requirements? 6? What's my dex right now? 6. Okay, we need more dex. Alrighty. Ow. I got stabbed. So Mario Kart Switch 2 bundle is $49.99. Is that the same amount as the other one, or was it $4.49? Is it so it's $50 more? Sorry, Snuggly. Don't ask me how this ladder gets longer. Because I don't know. Actually, hang on. What's that right there again? I've completely forgotten. Oh, Soul of a Nameless Soldier. I I don't think there's anything else we need. Mario Kart World is $80? Is it it's $79.99? God damn. Games are just going to keep getting more and more expensive at this rate. And I don't know why people want to keep going. They want to just keep going higher and higher on frickin' price. So if that's going to be the base price for all of the games, I'm going to be fucking pissed at this point. All right, we're at Majula. Let's go ahead and talk with our maiden. Or our firekeeper, I should say. We just got our Estus flask, and now we may level up. Guess camera cost $150. Camera's $150. Actually low. Unexpected. It's $49. Okay, so it's $50 for a camera? Oh, right, that's locked. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because I'm not a big fan of the music is not contributing to the vibe. You sell no weapons that I want, you piece of shit. Get out of my face. I need the parrying dagger. Okay. I wonder how a shields only run of some of these games are going to work. Do I need any more strength, or is it just dex that I need to increase to dual-wield weapons? Power, stancing, DS2. Power stance. Dark Souls Wiki. Basic mechanics. Player needs 1.5 times the strength and dexterity requirement of the equipped weapon. Rounded down. When I first played DS2, I was so bad at combat, I would farm all the enemies until they stopped spawning on the way to the boss. I mean, that's one way to do it. There's nothing against doing it that way. So we need, what, 9 in both strength and dex to dual-wield daggers? So I need 9 in both strength and dex. So here we go. Because they... what's the wielding requirement for daggers? Oh, we actually already have the strength. I just need the dex. Whoops. Oh, well. Which area should I go to first? You know what? Let's go cheese a boss real quick. I think it's this way. It's the area I'm thinking about. What's my weight currently? What's my equip load? 52? How much do I have on equip load? What's my equip load? We're at 36%. Am I fat? Am I mid-rolling? I have no idea how to check the differences between mid-rolling and... I think I've seen someone not cheese that boss. You know which boss I'm talking about, right? Yeah, Dragon Rider. We're going to go cheese Dragon Rider real quick. The Broken Thief Sword. Does that count as a dagger? Is this a dagger? It is a dagger. I don't have the strength requirement to wield it, though. So I could have started Depraved if I really wanted to, I guess. You know what? We'll at least leave our pants on. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to do every single boss in this game. If I'm going to do a daggers only run. We're just here to have fun. We're just going to have fun. We'll ignore that for now. Woo! Alrighty. Time to cheese a boss. Hi, Dragon Rider. Bye, Dragon Rider. Cheesed. Cheese obtained. Who doesn't like cheesing a boss? For a free 12,000 souls. Who said that that the last giant was the first boss you had to go kill? Who said it? Okay. No, I don't. Back to Majula. Time to level up our strength and our dex. Alrighty. Because I want to be able to dual wield every single dagger in the game, so we're actually going to have to increase our strength to at least, what, 14 and 9 for now. First try the Pursuer and his funky spawn. First try the Pursuer and his funky spawn. We'll see. Ooh, that's a different. We got dual blades. Pursuer. Oh, I know where a Pursuer is. Wait, am I going the right way? Is this the right way for Pursuer? I can never remember which way is the right way. Oh, I'm gonna have to farm for chunks and frickin' stuff. I'm gonna have to farm for chunks, aren't I? I'm gonna farm for Titanite and Titanite slabs. I need at least 2 Titanite slabs. Let me in! Let me in! Let me in, damn it. There we go. Spawns where the breakable wall by the merchant? Breakable wall by the merchant. And Majula? Or do you mean the Forest of the Fallen Giant? Of Fallen Giants? Which one are you talking about? Because I know where the Pursuer spawns here. Merchant? Oh, I know which merchant you're talking about. Never mind, never mind. I know which one you're talking about. Excuse me, coming through. I don't care. I'm going to ignore you. Because you're boring. I need the parrying dagger. Up the ladder we go. I'm going to ignore all that. Now. Oh. Oops. That's for being annoying. Okay. Let's get our infinite healing up and running. Alrighty. Fuck! Ow. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's got some cool abilities, but this I don't know. I don't know if the dual wielding, I don't know if dual wielding daggers is going to be better than not dual wielding daggers. Let me throw! Ow. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I think dual wielding daggers isn't the way to go. I think it's just better to just single wield a dagger. Let's see. That does 56 if both hit, but if I just swing with... Ow. If I just swing with one hand, it does... It only does 2 extra damage? Ew. That is not a good ratio. Not a good ratio right there. I mean, we could go fists. I don't know. Okay. I can't even hit Titanite lizards. This sucks. I'm not even going to be able to get upgrade materials from Titanite lizards. You could use any weapon, but only if you dual-wielded 2 of them. We could do that. Although, if I want to dual-wield great swords, that's going to be a lot of strength and dex. That's going to be a lot of strength requirements. Oh, hi. Also, choose through stamina way more than I was expecting. I choose through stamina a lot more than I was expecting. We could dual wield great swords. Let's get to the ability to dual wield great swords. I think it's doable. Start with daggers and move our way up. By the way, when I mean great swords, I mean ultra great swords. I completely forgot about that move. Ow. Stab, stab, stab. Ow. We can easily get the greatsword. You just have to get the strength requirements to do it, which is an additional 50%, by the way. In order to wield dual wield greatsword, ultra greatsword, well, the great sword, we are going to need a lot of. We're gonna need a lot of strength. I don't know how much dex we're gonna need. We'll see. Now you're talking about this pursuer location, this one right here, where it's likely I'm going to get blown up because of the barrels that exists. Ow, fuck. Hi, pursuer. Oh, I'm going to get fucking blasted. Ow, fuck. Yeah. All right. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Especially with the ads. Oh boy. How much damage? Oh god. Pursuer is going to be a pain in the ass. Ow, fuck. God damn it! I hate that. I hate that. God. Fuck. God damn it. Fucking hell. I hate that I have, like, no reach. It's not like daggers even really do that much damage, either. Hmm. They do a good critical damage, but they just don't have that, like... I really don't like how little damage they do. And it's not like wielding the weapon in two hands really makes the damage any higher, either. Hmm. And heavily armored opponents are also a very big problem. Hmm. Fuck you! Holy crap, where the fuck did you all come from? You guys weren't here last time. I love it. Love it when randomly there's like 4 extra enemies when there shouldn't have been. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna look like death for a little while. As I continue to get shot at. That's this flash shard. Life gem. Some torches. Parapowder. Yeah, that just eats stamina. Just not great. Have fire bombs for the shortcut? I might. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know if power stancing in this game is really that good. What the fuck? Really? Even when I'm clearly hitting your, like, side, you're still blocking that? That's annoying. Oh, you mean this shortcut? I think I've got some power. I have witch urns. I don't know if witch urns are actually going to be enough. Do witch urns make things explode? We'll see. Do I need actual firebombs? Or will firebomb equivalent work? Nope. Need actual firebombs. Which means I need to go back and get a firebomb. Ow. Of course I get shot in the head. Okay. Let me head back to Majula real quick. It's possible to open the shortcut from the wrong side. Well, we'll see. Where can I buy firebombs? Actually, does Granny sell firebombs? Does Granny sell firebombs? I don't remember. You do. Ow. Opened. I don't think I ever opened that up before. I think I usually just go all the way around. Yeet. Fuck off. Come on. Okay. Now for the next shortcut to be unlocked. Hey, look, fire arrows. Okay. Door unlocked. Time to go kill the last giant. Or at least to go attempt to kill the last giant. Don't know how well this is going to work. My honest opinion, I don't know if like dual stancing daggers is really worth it. Not gonna lie. Oh my god, I can be parried? The fuck? That's annoying. Well, that's not great. Oh boy, we're gonna be here for a while. Ow. Shit. Yeah, I don't know if power stancing daggers is really the way to go. Yeah, I don't think so. I literally think just smacking him with R1 is better. I think R1 to victory is actually the way to go. Well, since we got some more fire bombs. Oop, I missed. Oh well. I literally do more damage by just literally R1ing him. This is sad. Do I actually do more damage by using left? No, I really don't. I literally do more damage by just R1ing instead of L1ing, which is sad. Ow. Well, last giant's been defeated. First try, too. Yeah, I don't know if power stancing daggers is really a good idea. It kind of feels bad to use. Like, I'm not lying. It feels terrible. Like, you would think that the left bumper, the L1 would do more damage than a simple R1, but apparently not. Oh, there she goes. Well, we now have infinite healing. Okay, we'll be back. Alrighty. Ad's done. Okay. Let's go ahead and put more strength. We need more strength. I need to go to Huntsman's Cough. Now that I think about it. Or No Man's Wharf. Is it No Man's Wharf that I need to go to? Which way is No Man's Wharf again? Which way is No Man's Wharf again? I don't actually remember. My brain is not letting me remember which way No Man's Wharf is. Har me mateys. Because I think there's a greatsword down there, if I remember correctly. Oh, I remember which way it is. We actually need to go this way. We'll look at the strength requirement, and we'll see if we'll be able to dual-wield greatswords here anytime soon. By the way, I do not mean the category greatsword, I mean the literal greatsword. Oh, there's the big guy. Hey, the old knight halberd. Excuse me, coming through. Sublime bone dust. Ow. Yeah, I'm back. You decided to start streaming? Just kind of decided to do it one day. Saw a lot of people were doing it. Figured I could at least make have some entertaining content. I actually used to not be a VTuber when I started streaming. When I actually started making videos first, but all of those videos and all that are gone. The channel's gone, all that stuff, because I really wasn't that good at it, and I kind of wish I had kept them up because I don't have the videos anymore, so I could see how much I've actually improved over the course. You can, if you go back far enough, you'll actually see what my old model looks like. Oh, I don't have a fucking branch of yore, don't I? Shit. Do I need a branch of yore? No, I do not. Well, yeah. I was kind of hoping that this could be a hobby that I could also, in honesty, I kind of could make a little bit of money off of. But I don't think it's really going to matter much. Okay, I need to remember where the greatsword is in here. Okay, so we got to get the greatsword. I got to remember where the greatsword is. So, where is the greatsword? Where is the greatsword? I think it's in a chest. Ow. If I remember correctly, I think it is in a chest. Dark pine resin. Ooh, shit! Let me through! Yeah. Ow, fuck. But yeah. I also don't post VODs up on YouTube because this is kind of how I post VODs up on YouTube now. Is I just go live on both so that the VODs don't get too bogged down. I'm gonna put our traveling merchant set back on. Ow. Oh, this actually gives us more souls. I completely forgot about that. God damn it. Oh, hey. There's her. Or him. Them. Okay. I just need the goddamn crates. Fuck. Do I have any butterflies? No, I do not. I'm dumb. I have no butterflies. Oh, god damn it. But yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the main reason why I started streaming, was to kind of hope I could make a little bit of extra money on the side. But it's kind of more just turned into a hobby more than anything else now. Okay, I have no choice but to light a torch real quick. And I don't have a lot of torches, so this is just going to have to be a, you gotta run kind of situation. So... Oh, I put the torch out. Oh, well. Okay. I believe I remember where the great sword is, so I hopefully will be able to go grab it. I think it's up here. Oh, shit. And I'm bleeding. Oh. God damn it. I'm surrounded. Ah! Yay, we found the great sword! Please don't be trapped. Fuck, that's the trapped one! Ah, damn it. No, 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 no! Oh, we got him at force. We can Fusro Da people. Ow. Okay. I went the wrong way. Ow. Alrighty. I got the great sword. And technically, I didn't even need to go kill anybody. I just had to make a. I just had to cheese a boss to death. There we go. Okay. So, in order to wield the greatsword, I need 28 strength. I need 50% more strength. So I'm gonna need. I need 15 dex. And what's the strength requirement there? You can't bonfire aesthetic that because it's in a. It was in a iron chest. Iron chests don't reset in a bonfire aesthetic. Sadly, I know where to get another one though. We just need a fragrant branch of yore. But we also don't have the strength requirement in order to get it. So in order to wield it, so we need a 15 dex. What do we need? We need 15 dex and 42 strength. Oh boy. We just need a 15 dex and a 32 strength. What's our dex at the moment? Are we at 15 dex yet? Close. I also don't have a bonfire aesthetic. Okay. Fragrant branch of yore acquired. We now need to go to the forest. The shady forest. Because there's a merchant there. I completely forgot about these guys. Not gonna lie, completely forgot about those guys. Don't know why I completely forgot. We just did. Yeah, I just forgot about all those guys. I need to go ahead and kill them first. I just forgot about all the freaking poison zombies. Or poison hollow. Poisoned hollows. Oh, good. She's out here. Thank God. Oh, God. Lloyd's Talisman. I'm not really worried about the basilisk. I'm more worried about those fuckers. Okay, basilisk is in here. We're good! No, get me out of here. Oh my god. Open already, thank you. Let me out of here. Okay. We got through the door. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Oh, fading soul. Oh, fuck! Damn, poisonous weapons. Fuck you. Yeah. I just need to get to the bonfire. Okay. Bonfire attained. Can I think we need to go this way? No, it's actually that way. It's this way. We need to go this way, and I need to go left. You can also get the Chloranthy ring, if I remember correctly. Oh, fucking Forlorn! Why are you here? Son of a bitch. Great. Oh, fuck. Get your ass over here, Forlorn, so I can die peacefully. Hi, Forlorn. How you doing, buddy? Ow. Thanks, Forlorn. I love you, buddy. The only invader to invade you more than once and in a shit ton of locations. As well as completed locations. Here we are. Hey, look, we can buy another greatsword. Greatsword obtained. We have 2 now. And now we're fat rolling. And I don't think there's any way for me to get into medium rolling. Oh, we can get to... No, we're still fat rolling. Good to know. Do we even have the strength to two-hand this weapon? I don't even think we have the strength to two-hand this weapon. Let's see. Do we do pitiful damage? Nope. Not really. We can two-hand the weapon. Ow, fuck. Ow. Stab, stab, stab. Ow. I love how those guys run. I wonder what the two-handed, the dual wield, the power stancing ultra greatswords looks like. Because I actually don't know what it looks like. Because I've never really had the strength or the strength requirement to do it. Hmm. Okay. I've been going for about 3.5 hours. I've got a little bit more that I need to do today, so I'm gonna go ahead and call stream. I know, I haven't really been doing much today, but usually I don't stream today. I only stream today so that I could check the, so I could live react to the, I could live react to that. So I'm going to go ahead and find somebody to raid on Twitch. And then we'll, call stream. Let's see here. Somebody I haven't rated in a while. You know what? We'll go ahead and go to Remy Slime Dragon. They are doing a collab with Chai Bells. So we'll go ahead and raid them. By the way, if you want to go ahead and jump over on the Twitch side, you can, and you can help out on the raid. So if you want to do that, that's all up to you. Not saying you have to. Well, we'll go ahead and rate them today. They're playing I think they're playing a Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Soul Link. So I think they're playing a Soul Link of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or they're just playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver together. Not 100% certain. So anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later.